If you would like to obtain a copy of this lesson, you can visit me at www.freeyomind.com. The purpose of this lesson is to take a look at the power of a spark. Although a spark is small and harmless enough for a child to stomp it out, it has the ability to burn down a building. Every fire has to begin from a spark. Every argument must begin from a spark. No fire will ever burn a particular area without leaving some sort of damage. The damage can cause someone's feelings to get hurt, verbal abuse, violence, or even divorce. According to statistics, about 50% of marriages are ending in divorce. Within that 50%, there are still married people that are unhappy. Some of them don't even enjoy being with each other anymore. They are just playing the role, meaning the family portrait in the living room is beautiful. The car in the driveway is gorgeous. The children and parents are well dressed. The house has nice furniture, but underneath it all is pure misery. It gets to a point where you no longer even feel like you're married anymore. You just feel like roommates, like you're dividing the bills, you're dividing the responsibilities, and then you have so many people in a relationship that'll say they're unhappy, but when you ask them why are you still there, they'll say because of the children. They're staying together because of stability, because of comfort, whatever it may be. These particular relationships that have these issues have been developed or have progressed from a spark. Once again, a spark has the ability to burn down an entire building, and there's no way that a fire will begin and not leave any damage. There'll be smoke that's left in the room. There'll be some sort of smut. There may be some sort of damage of the clothes, of the carpet, but there are going to be damages that are left behind whenever there is a spark that has elevated into a fire. Having a healthy relationship is not only about how much you love each other or how much money you have or even if your personalities mesh. It is also about your level of communication with each other. It is about being able to compromise, meaning who cares if you win the war, if it causes you to lose the battle. A lot of people will get into arguments and they're so busy trying to say that they were right. They were so busy trying to get the other person to see their side of the story. I always tell people there are three sides to every story. There's your side, there's that person's side, and then it may be how it really happened. There are three particular ways that that story can be told, and the way that it really happened may not reflect a one-sided story. So we have to basically realize it's not about trying to win all the time. It's not about who's right or who's wrong, because if you win that particular war but you didn't learn anything from it, you just lost the battle. There is no issue that will happen in our life without it being for a reason. I tell people all the time, there are only one or two reasons that negative things happen in our lives. Either one, you reap what you sow, that's biblical, or two, we have to realize what we ask for may cause something else to happen. It may cause a domino effect where certain things may happen in our lives to cause us to be stronger. And there is nobody in this world that will become stronger without having to go through a little bit of pain, without having to pick up a little extra weight that maybe you weren't used to lifting. You may start out lifting 5 pounds and end up lifting 50 pounds, but you had to progress to that level. If you go in a gym and you see somebody here hitting the weights, you'll hear them grunting. You'll hear them dropping the weights. You'll see the veins in their arms bulk up, and you'll see sometimes where they start sweating. This is because they're picking up a weight and it's putting a strain on their body, but they know if they endure that it's going to cause them to develop more strength. We have to realize that we get power through our pain, and the way to get to change is to first of all go through the pain. A lot of times people stay in the position that they're in and they're frustrated and they're upset and they don't understand why things are happening and why they're lost, because they are afraid of the pain, and we have to be willing to go through some things. Also, and when we talk about relationships and we talk about compromise, we have to look at the fact that, once again, it's not about who won the war. The enemy will never stop trying to bring division into a home. The enemy will never stop trying to